What's good, Brodies and Babe? This is Dynasty Bro Dot, 1/3 of the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast. And this is where you come for your fantasy football needs and to chop it up about the latest NFL news. All right, we're going to get into something, and I want to start calling this DFS for Dummies. I know a lot of people that do DFS little episodes. They talk these numbers and these percentages, and it's over people's head. This is for the ones that come up to me every other day. People at my job, some of the homies be like, bro, you got to get me into fantasy. I'm trying to win some money. I can't help you win these year-long leagues. Even if I help you draft, I can't be with you week by week telling you who to play. You can listen to the podcast and do all of that. But what I can help you with is the week-to-week things, man. So they have FanDuel, DraftKings. You can set these weekly lineups, get in these tournaments, do head-to-heads with people. Me and Vic do it. We do the DFS weekly. I'm kicking his ass right now. And what I'm doing is showing you how to put together rosters and lineups where you utilize the little knowledge that I do got and I do decent with and put together these lineups and win a little money here and there, man. I'm never going to stunt any kind of profit. Any profit is beneficial. So I'm going to start. This is simple. DFS for Dummies, including myself. I'm not nobody. I'm just a person that did it enough. So I'm just here to help out the people that want to get into it, already doing it, and just want to hear some advice from me. We have some back and forths. So before I get into it, I want to say follow me at DynastyBro on Instagram and Twitter. Follow the main Instagram page, Dynasty Bros FF. All right, let's get these lineups. So the lineups on DraftKings, that's what I usually base everything off of. It's quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, tight end, flex, defense. You don't have to use up all the money that they give you, but just make sure you set your best quality lineup. I'm gonna break down who I like without being overly intelligent sounding in these numbers and these percentages, because that's how shit can get lost in dialogue. So let's just do it like this. Mr. Justin Fields, one of my favorite guys. He's still at 6,500. He just broke the fantasy last week, breaking the rushing the most rushing yards for any quarterback in the regular season. So he's at 6,500, man. He's the cheapest guy that has the ceilings to be the number one on the slate. So I'm rocking with Justin Fields. He's playing against Detroit. Detroit gives it up to everybody, so they're going to be scoring. Mr. Saquon Barkley is my first running back. He's the highest running back slate-wise, cost for the money, but he's also playing against Houston. Me and Vic just talked about that. Houston gives it up to running backs so bad. Like any running back is going to go get 100 yards on them. It's kind of set in stone. So Barkley does everything with this offense. I can't wait. 200 yards is the ceiling for him this week. I'm not even being funny. I also want Mr. Travis Etienne Jr., Mr. Do It All, man. And they're actually playing Kansas City. I'm nervous because they're going to be getting their ass whooped. But that's what you need for fantasy. That makes them want to have to go score. So give me the guy that catches out the backfield. He runs. He scores the touchdowns. He can do it all. And they're going to have to go back and forth. And that's the number one guy that Trevor Lawrence wants to get involved. And the offense needs that. So those are my 2 running backs. And what I usually like to do, and I'll just piggyback off of this game, Kansas City versus Jacksonville. I like to kind of transition high scoring games and take like back-to-back opposite receivers. I had to go low for the running backs that I went high on. So I also took Mr. McCole Hardman. He's getting involved in the red zone. They're running them out the backfield, doing all those little small screens they're doing with Tyreek because they finally realized they need speed. He's actually been double digits over the past 3 or 4 games, and just heavily involvement. The offense is clicking. The running backs are getting nothing. So you might as well throw your shot. Man, he's at 4,500. Why not? And then I went $100 cheaper and got one of the high target guys on the other side of the field because they're going to have to keep up with Kansas City. Same excuse I have for Travis Etienne Jr. I went Mr. Zay Jones, man. He's usually the number 2 target, especially now that Evan Ingram is banged up, man. All they're going to have is their running back, is their receivers out there around Etienne, and they're going to have to score, move the ball vertically. Zay Jones, McCall Hardman, 4,500, 4,400. That is very cheap for some guys that might be in the highest scoring game of the week. So I took both of those guys, and then my third receiver is Amari Cooper. Same reason why I took Zay Jones about them getting their ass whooped. Miami should be stumping on Cleveland this week. Tua's doing it all. And if they're going to score 30, 40 points on Cleveland, yeah, Cleveland wants to control the ball and run with Nick Chubb. They're going to have to throw the ball to Cooper. There might not be no David Njoku still. It's all Cooper. Some Donovan Peoples-Jones, but all Cooper. He's dominating the targets. My tight end's not going to sound sexy, but I went Tyler Higbee for the Rams, and he just put up a complete dud. I'm not going away. Why? Because Arizona is the worst defense when it comes to tight ends. I'm going to go right back to the well and just hope for a 10-catch game, and hopefully Arizona is scoring high and Both defenses are sucking right now, so they're just going back and forth, just fucking each other up on offense. I'm not mad at that. So go get some Tyler Higbee at 3,600. And then Jamal Williams. Same reason why I love Travis Etienne. Same reason why I love Saquon. Bad defenses. Give it up to the running back. Chicago, man. Yeah, they're balling on offense, but their defense can't do anything at all. So, DeAndre Swift still banged up. I think he had 10 snaps total this week. Jamal Williams had 24 rushes, 80 yards, no touchdowns, but Green Bay defense isn't horrible. And I love the fact that they're persistent with giving them the ball, so they should be able to score. And if Justin Fields is doing anything on Detroit, trust me that Jared Goff and his crew are going to almost pretty much be able to do anything on Chicago. So I love Jamal Williams at 6,900. Last but not least, I just told you that both defenses suck, but I don't care how bad the defense is. I'm playing every defense against the Rams. I know the Rams have this stigma of being a good offense because Kupp is balling, but they're not. The offensive line sucks. They give up so many sacks. They're not scoring a lot of touchdowns. And for that means the defense is going to be stable enough to play any of them. So I'm playing my defense against the Rams every week. It's always an easy play. So my lineup is Justin Fields at quarterback, Saquon Barkley, Etienne at the 2 running backs, Amari Cooper, McCole Hardman, Zay Jones as my 3 receivers. I got Tyler Higbee at tight end. I got Jamal Williams at my flex, and I'm going with the Arizona Cardinals, baby, for the defense, man. So, like I said, you can ask me any kind of questions, some change outs. You don't have to go with the same exact lineup in tournament play. You could swap out some guys. You can swap out complete different lineups if you like. But this is just me giving some advice. And this is early in the week. It's the day after the transition into the new week. It's only Tuesday. But tap in with me. This is early. Injuries can happen. A whole bunch of things can happen leading into the game Sunday. So this is just the early slate right now of what my roster will look like. So like I said, if you need some advice or if you got any questions, man, you can slide to DM, let me know. With that being said, I'm Dynasty Bro. 1/3 of the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast, showing you how to dominate your league Dynasty Bro style. Out.